much did you bond with the pilots whose planes you looked after? I mean, was it a case of, you know, they went off on a sortie and then they came back, but because it was all happening so quickly, I mean...
You didn't really bond with them in a way. There was a wave and a bit of a chat, but they had got their job to do. They had to go back, as soon as the sortie finished, they had to go to the intelligence department and give a report on their activity. So there was no time for any chit-chat at that time. When, in the following day, for instance, or later that day, the aircrew would come back, or pilots would come back to the dispersal point and just sit around, read magazines, or probably play chess or something of that nature, read the newspaper. Then, if they wanted to, they'd come over and have a chat with you. But the ground crews were always a separate little hut to the air crew. Not miles away, but 100 yards or so, but they didn't come over and have a chat with us, except if one may well do. There was a good rapport with Ian Hutchinson, for instance, and another laddie who probably unfortunately didn't come back, Scotty. You did get your favourites on the pilots, there's no way about it, but they didn't get any more attention than somebody who didn't care about at all. Everybody was important, but yes, one certainly did get to know some pilots far better than others. It did have its highlights, and really there was no relaxation or facilities on the station for relaxing. I don't recall anything of that nature at all, and quite often, if we got a night off, 3 or 4 of us would pile into my car and we motor over to Romford. There was a pub. The Good Intent was quite on the outskirts of Old Station, but very few of the airmen would go there. We'd go away from the airfield and go to a pub in Romford and have a beer or two that night.
And where was your lovely wife during all of this?
When we was down at Hornchurch, my wife, or my girlfriend, she was still working in the hospital. She was a VAD nurse with the British Red Cross Society, and still in the hospital in Nottinghamshire, Curtin, I think it was called, but not Curtin Lindsay. Or Kilton. That was her name. Kilton Hospital, that was that, yes.
How often did you see each other?
Oh, very seldom. Because one did get leave, because you couldn't keep at it day in, day out. So I did get some leave in late September 1940 and went up to Skegness at home and managed to get over to Retford to see my girlfriend as well. She got some leave at that time. And then after that, I came back, and after, say, in October, when there was still lots of activity going on, but the attacks on the airfields had dropped off somewhat, and it seemed ridiculous to us, but I was posted away from Hornchurch up to Cosford in Wolverhampton to go on a conversion course, and in no way could we understand it as a lad of 22 at that time as to why on earth they would want to send us away for another course when there was this confounded battle going on. Anyway, I went on to a fitters course to make me more qualified to deal with more serious matters of repairs to aircraft. And I went up to Cosford, and from Cosford I was there until December 1940, from October to December, and from there I was posted to another squadron, which was 221 Squadron, and that turned out to be Wellington aircraft, and they were based at Bircham Newton in Norfolk. And I knew the day before that I was going there, and so I then, at this day and age, you could send a telegram to somewhere else and it would be delivered that very day you sent it. So I sent a telegram to my girlfriend saying I'd be passing through Retford at a certain time on a certain train, and I'd love to see her, but it went astray. We didn't meet then, but that's when I bought the car and made sure we did meet as often as I possibly could.